Hello friends, in today's video we will be seeing the 21 Linux commands interview questions and answers. So without wasting any more time, let's jump right into our first interview question. And the first interview question is, how do you list files in a directory using the Linux command line? You can list files in a directory on the Linux command line by using the ls command. For an example, as you can see over here, I do have a terminal and I am going to be selecting my desktop directory by entering the cd command. After that, if I want to see how many files are located inside my desktop directory, I am going to go with ls command and press enter. As there's only one file, as you can see over here, named 9 Linux interview question and answer, so it is being displayed over here. Amazing. This command will show you all the files and directories within the specified location. If you want to view more details like permission, owner and size, you can use the command ls-l. To see the hidden files in your desktop directory, you can use command ls-a. For an example, if I want to see the permission, owner and the size of the file, I will go with ls-l. Once I press enter, the file owner and the size of the file is being displayed over here. But if I want to see the hidden files located in my desktop directory, we will be going with ls-a. And as you can see, there is none of the hidden files located in my desktop directory, so it is just displaying me dot. But if it is there, it will display you the hidden file which is there in your desktop directory by running command ls-a. So the second interview question is, what's the command to create a new directory in Linux? A new directory can be created in Linux by using the make directory command, followed by the directory name that you want to create. For instance, let's go and create a directory in a desktop. So what I'm going to do over here is that I will go with the make directory command. It's not going to be make directory, it's just a simple word, mk for make, dir for directory. And now we'll go with the name of the directory. Let's go with location, simple. This is going to be the name that I'm going to be providing to my directory, and then just press enter. As you can see, the directory is created in my desktop. Now if I just go with ls command, as you can see, the location directory is highlighted in blue because it's a directory, it's a folder, and is being displayed on my desktop. So this is how you can actually make a directory in your Linux by using your command line. So now let's jump to the third most asked interview question in Kali Linux. How do you change the permission of a file in Linux? You can change a file permission in Linux using the chmod command. This command is used to set different access rights like read, write, and execute for the file owner group and others. For example, if you want to add execute permission to the owner, you can use chmod u plus x file name. Understanding file permission is critical for Linux administration and ensures proper security and access control. For an example, if you have used XAMPP control panel, there is a file called htdocs which is located in your XAMPP directory. When you want to actually create, copy or paste a file or a directory in that specific folder, you need to change the permission. So for changing the permission, what you actually need to do is you need to go to that directory. For example, right now we are inside a desktop. We'll go inside our location directory. Okay, sorry, the spelling mistake. So as you can see, location, and this is the correct directory. So now we'll exit it. We'll be coming back to our desktop directory, and now what we will do is we are going to go with chmod. Now we will go with u plus x, and now we'll go with the file name. So let's go with 9 Linux interview questions, and then you can just change the permission of the owner, group and others, and then you will be able to access that file directory. You will be able to edit it, you will be able to modify it, you will be able to do anything you wanted to do with that specific directory. It's that simple. For now, I'm not having anything in which I need my permission to be changed, so for now we're just gonna go with simple chmod command. Alright guys, so now let's jump right to the fourth question, and the fourth question is, what command could you use to display the content of a text file in Linux terminal? The content of a text file in the Linux terminal can be displayed by using the cat command followed by the file name. For example, I do have a file called line Linux interview questions and answers, right? What's exactly in this text file I want it to be displayed in my terminal? So I will go with a command called cat, and now I will go with the file name. So let me rename and let me copy the file name, and let me just paste it right over here. And now with the extension of the file, it is in .text file, that's it, press enter. So as you can see, it is unable to get the file because it is being followed by a space. So we can go with a /, but for a simple example, what I'm going to do over here is that I'm going to rename it to simple interview. That's it. Now same thing, I'm going to run back cat interview text. Still it is unable to get it. So why is that happening? We are going with our cat command, we are going with our interview. What's the actual extension for this file? It is a simple plain text document. Yes. Alright, so let me just come inside this by using our vim, and we can see we do have some of the commands over text being displayed in this file. So let me come back, let me exit it, let me clear, let me go with cat interview without an extension. That's it guys, we are all set. We should not go with an extension. If you want to view the file content page by page, you could use the more or less commands. Knowing how to view file contents is a fundamental skill for Linux administrator. For example, there's an interview file. If I want to get how the content inside it to be displayed in my command prompt, we'll go with the cat command and the file name interview and just press enter. All of the content that is included, that is actually there inside this interview text file, will be displayed in your command prompt. It's that simple. Now let's come to our fifth interview question, that is, how could you search for a specific string within a file using the Linux CMD, that is called command prompt. You can search for a specific string within a file using the grep called grep command in the Linux command line. For instance, if you want to find the word test gorilla, let's go inside our interview directory, and over here we can see we have a word called directory. If you need to get a directory in a file named interview.txt, you can use grep with a name that you need to find inside that file is called directory, and the file name is interview. It will show you all the lines containing the word directory. This command is useful for searching patterns or keywords in large files. For an example, what we are going to do is we are going to be using the grep command called grep, and after that we will go with a word that we need to search, a string that we need to search inside the interview file. We'll go with a single quotes and the word name called directory and the file name called interview. So as you can see, the grep command has shown that there's a single word inside our interview known as directory, and it is being highlighted in a red color. So this is how you can search for a specific string within a file using your Linux command line. Alright guys, so let's jump right into the next question. It's going to be our 6th interview question. What's the command line to check the disk space usage on a Linux system? The disk space usage on a Linux system can be checked by using df command. Typing df-h will display the disk space in a human readable format, showing the used and available space for all mounted file system in your Kali Linux distribution. For an example, let me just come back to my let me just actually exit my desktop directory, and now for getting the disk space usage in your Linux system, you need to go with df command. This is going to display you in a computer understanding language. But if you want it to be displayed in a human readable format, you can go with df-h. Now as you can see, it is displaying you the disk space usage on a Linux system in the human readable format. So now let's jump right to our 7th question, and that is, how do you move a file from one directory to another using Linux command? Moving a file from one directory to another is performed using the mv called the move short form command in Linux. For if you want to move a file named interview.txt, the file that I have located on my desktop, if I want to move that from the current directory to the another directory called location, you would type move, the file name and the folder name followed by a /. This command is vital for organizing files and managing the directory structure. For an example, I will be just coming inside my desktop directory, and now what I need is I need to move my interview. I need to move my interview text file into my location directory. So for that, I'll go with move, the file name called interview, and now the directory name. I want to move this interview file into my location directory followed by a /. Press enter. Now as you can see, the file is moved from my desktop and is located inside the location directory. For example, let me come to my location directory, let me list, and as you can see, the interview.txt file is now moved to my location directory from my desktop directory. So now let's jump right to the 8th question, and the 8th question is, what's the command to restart your Linux system? You can restart the Linux system by using the sudo reboot command. Entering sudo reboot in the terminal will prompt the system to shut down all processes safely, then restart the computer. This command needs administrative privileges, so you must have the right permissions of the root password to execute this command by using your terminal. It's a critical tool for applying systems update and resolving issues you are facing in your Linux distribution. The command is sudo reboot. That's it. So now I'm not going to be rebooting my system as I am shooting up a video, but after that you just need to press enter and your system will be rebooted successfully. If you are facing any issues, you can just comment down below. So now our today's video 9th and our last question, that is how to create a symbolic link to a file or directory in the Linux terminal. Symbolic links are shortcuts that reference files or directories, making them easier to access. You can create a symbolic link to a file or directory in the Linux terminal by using the ln. It's called ln command with the -s option. The command ln-s target file and the link name will create a symbolic link named pointing to the target file. Alright, so for creating a symbolic link, what we will go is we'll go with the ln-s command, and for what we need is we need to just get this symbol. So we're gonna just paste the selection. I'll go inside my desktop directory, inside my location directory in which my interview file is located. And now what I need is I need to create a symbolic link for my interview.txt file that is located in my location directory. But now I need the symbolic link to be created outside of my location directory but on my desktop. So for that we'll go again with the symbol, and now we'll go with our desktop part. Press enter, and as you can see, the interview symbolic link is created on my desktop. So let me just go inside my desktop directory list, and as you can see, this is my symbolic link created for my interview.txt file that is located inside my location directory, as you can see right over here. So this is a symbolic link that is created for my interview.txt file that is located in my location directory, and the same data, the content that I do have in my symbolic in my actual interview.txt file is now located even in my symbolic link. Once I click and open it, as you can see, the same data is there inside my interview.symbolic link. It's that simple. So this is the 9 most asked Linux interview questions when you just go for your interview. That's it guys, it's not that difficult, but yeah, in this video you have seen how can you actually solve that problem with an example and with a deep information about all of the interview questions. Alright guys, if you like the video, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the notification bell for more amazing videos like this. Till then, peace, and I'll see you in the next amazing video.